Oh, I'm already here. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the live stream. I'm your host, Milk and Banana, and here we are back yet again. We are working on the Godot FPS project. So far, so good. We're almost about to finish it, actually. Like, all things considered. Like, from the pace that we're going, we're actually going very quickly. Soon enough, this is gonna be released, and after that, we can work on like something else. I sort of have a project that I want to work on before I work in flipping burgers again. And but today, before we go ahead and get ahead of ourselves, we are going to be doing some primary extra features for our FPS game. Because today is a little bit more into like extra bonus features, because honestly the bulk of the game is practically there. Like everything that you need to an FPS platformer, if you want to make a rage game, you can basically make it now. Like honestly, like you can make a rage game very easily with this pack. But there is a couple of things that I want to add that would be pretty nice. And so we're gonna go ahead and add those in the next upcoming days. It'll probably take us like 2 to 3 days just to like finish all of these. It's not really that hard because these features are just kind of extra, but I figured, hey, you're gonna do this for like a puzzle game, you might as well do it. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do that. Hi Lightning and hello Beam. We're gonna go ahead and get started. Let me actually show you what we have so far. Let me actually lower the music. Alright, so, oops. Here you go. We have the bug. Unless if it doesn't like me. Alright. But in the previous live stream, we actually worked on quite a bit of the game. We made a pause screen. That was pretty exciting. We added a new crosshair. We added some rigid bodies. We fixed this button to make sure that these actually work the way they are intended. We also did a couple maintenance on just like overall just feel. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. But also, if you may have noticed, the stages looks a little different because I sort of didn't like the way that it looked, and so I sort of changed it up a little bit. Not too much. I mean, I just like rotated this whole building a bit. So yeah, just to add like a little bit more interest, because I felt like it wasn't that interesting when it's just like one big building here. And also just the playability. It wasn't like you can't do these. You can't do like jumps like that. It also felt it was too close to this edge. It just wasn't good placement. And so I just decided to change it up. I also added a quick little platform here for potential. Like, you know, like whatever we want to add here. I don't know. Like what else do we need to add? That kind of thing. Added a couple doors here. Okay, that's really hard to open. There we go. Alright. I think it's because it's like way too low to the floor. Or something. Holy moly. Okay. Yeah, those things are really down in the floor. Goodness gracious. Because these things open normally. It's those. Like it's probably like way into the ground. When we're finished with the resource, can we go back to flipping burgers, right? Not quite. I sort of said this earlier. I was sort of getting ahead of myself, but I do want to work on flipping burgers, but I kind of want to work on another, like, pseudo game jam. If there's no game jam in the actual time that I'll be doing it, then that's fine. But I want to make another game in a week. I want to make a game in a week, not related to FPS, by the way. Not because I felt like after this is done, it's okay. I can now make an FPS game anytime I want. But I kind of want to work on something different. I'm not going to spoil it because I wanna actually make it and see how it's gonna go. And I'm gonna do it in one whole week, a week sprint of making this game. To give you a quick, a little bit of a teaser, it's a local multiplayer game. It's a local multiplayer game. That's honestly, without spoiling it, that's like the most that I can tell you, that I can say to you. Like, that is literally the only thing that I can say. It's a local multiplayer game. I want to work on this game for like a week, release it. Hope you guys are liking it. And then we'll work on flipping burgers. I want to sort of start off the year with flipping burgers, like starting off strong, stuff like that. And also like a couple tutorials on how to do like Godot stuff. So yeah, overall, just like very exciting stuff. But that is not the point of this live stream. So let's go ahead and get started. We are gonna go ahead and make some spikes. Some really pointy boys. Alright, let me just go ahead and do this. Will there be an optional single player mode? It's gonna be like, oh gosh, how do I say this without spoiling it? Okay, that's fine. Like, think of it like Smash, but if you want to do single player mode, you're going to, you're not gonna have the ability to have CPU. Because I mean, honestly, I could learn CPU, but that's gonna be a freaking nightmare to deal with. So I think I'm just gonna leave without CPU. By the way, it's not Smash, sadly. So, you know, for those who are hoping another Smash game, sorry. But it's gonna be something that I feel like people might enjoy. You know, it's a fun game. It's gonna be a fun game, like regardless. I think it's gonna be pretty cool. So I just want to work on it. I told my brother this idea, and he was like, "Yeah, you should make that," and then I will. So here we are. All right, let me just load up the engine. I don't know why the engine's not loading up on OBS. OBS, work, damn it! Up, just open the freaking desktop. Why is this not freaking what, bro? Why? Is it because, hold on. Is it because it's supposed to be in windowed mode or something? Why is Tyon in the words pronounced Shen? Oh, oh yeah, when you put Tion, yeah. English is weird. Very, very weird. See, if it's what is this thing called? Window capture, it like, oh, it has no problems. But like, if it's a freaking game capture, it can't do jack nothing. Alright, whatever. It is what it is. Anyways, here we are in Godot. And we have a couple of things to add. So we're gonna list them out to make sure that we're held liable for this. So let me just go ahead and clean up my to-do list here. There you go, you got yourself the to-do list. First up, we'll rank this up on difficulty, because this shouldn't be that hard to do. First up, we need a crouch. A lot of people have been saying you should add a crouch, and that is very useful for puzzles, because there are a couple of puzzle games that you do have to use crouching mechanics. I don't know if dashing should be in there, because that's more of a shooter thing, but I would consider it, maybe, potentially, right? Because I was thinking, what if you're running, and then if you hold crouch, then you would slide? Thinking something like that. No promises. But for now, we want the crouching to be in there. Number 2, I want to make the checkpoint system, which basically means that checkpoints will appear on the way, and you'll be able to, you know, pick those up. Next, we should have the death, spikes, just like the thumbnail. And also, this leads to death animation / scene. Like when you hit the spike, you die, and then you go back to the checkpoint. Very simple, dead easy. Next, we need this is actually a pretty. This is an optional one, but I guess I want to learn it. Might as well not. Particles, because there is a Godot 3D particle system, just like the Unity particle system. But I don't know how to use it. And so we're gonna go ahead and figure out how to use it. And we're gonna try to add particles on the checkpoint and see how we can, like, make the checkpoint-y thing glow and, like, emit particles. So, yeah, those are our list. It's quite a hefty list. And, yeah, we're gonna have to go through all of them, one by one. Animation. Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you pronounce it animation, like, I guess it won't make any more sense than that. But I guess English is a disaster. Alright, anyways, let's go ahead and learn how to crouch. I have seen a video on how to do this. And we're gonna go ahead and take a look at it. Of course, from the lovely Garbage. Thank you, Garbage, for your beautiful, beautiful knowledge that you have imparted on us. Alright, here we go. Let me just go ahead and turn off the anime music. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and turn on display capture. Actually, should I turn on display cap? I mean, sure, whatever. It's fine. It's not that much time. Oh, oops.
But you can't crouch, and you really want to teabag some noobs. In this Godot Advanced FPS Movement Series video, I'm going to show you how to crouch.
Epic.
If you don't already have a first-person character controller, watch my 6-minute
I already
video.
have one.
It isn't needed anymore, and it's going to get in the way.
Okay, first step, remove the mesh instance. Okay, it's gonna be a little annoying to turn on the music on and off again, and also this has to be really, really low. I don't know if the music, like, volume changes when you switch to another song. Hopefully not. That's gonna be really loud. Okay, let's go and to our player scene. We're gonna remove our mesh instance. Simple. Let's just go ahead and goodbye. All right, there you go. He is now gone. He's now an invisible being. What next? All right, easy. Got this.
Next, we're going to go into the script and make a few changes.
Actually, we can just have the music.
We have a variable called speed that controls how fast our character moves. We're going to delete equals 7 and create a few new variables. Var default move speed equals 7 and var crouch move speed equals 3. This is so we can change how fast the character moves when standing versus crouching.
Okay, so 2 variables, move speed, crouch speed. Okay, simple. Very, very easy. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. So let's go up here. There's speed. Nice. I think we can actually just put it here. Yeah, because these are the ones that are sort of responsible for speed. So var, what was it? Oh wait, we have to now remove speed. Actually, I'll keep it there. I want the flexibility to, like, you'll be able to change it. Let's do, what was it? What did he say? He said... Alright, okay. Yeah, default move speed and crouch speed. Okay, default speed. Default speed is equals to speed. I want that to be there. And then... what was it? Crouch speed is equals to speed divided by how much was his speed? 3. So he divided it by 2? Like sort of 2. Let's just assume that it's half the speed, right? So he divided the speed into half. So whatever your speed that you set is going to be your crouch speed. Very simple. Very easy to understand.
Also going to add var crouch speed equals 20, which is how fast our character goes from standing to crouching.
What? Oh, that's probably for smoothing. Okay, I mean you're putting it already. Okay, interesting. Let's do. Actually, let's export this because this should be pretty. It should be pretty useful. So let's do export. Crouch. Smoothing. That's is it crouch smoothing? I think it can be considered it. All right. So now we have crouch smoothing. Set it to 20, which is pretty fast. So if you want like a slow crouch, then you can also do that. All right.
Our default height equals 1.5 and var crouch height equals 0.5.
Now, I think this differs between your collision shape, because my collision shape, I think, is a little different. Right, so my height normally is 2. That's my normal height. In his tutorial, he set it to 1.5. I set it to 2. So I'm just gonna go ahead and sort of change that to my own thing. And just have var default height equals 2. And then what was his crouch height? His crouch height was 0.5, so that means he subtracted 1. So if I had 2, then that means I'll just have to have this 1 instead. Alright. I also just debated whether or not should I have custom heights, but I felt like it's just gonna be a troublesome to have. I mean, it's not that hard. Like if I want to like adjust the head of like how tall you are, you could do something like that. But honestly, I mean, I think if you're looking for just a vanilla FPS experience, I think you're good. Like, this is not a giant FPS simulator. I think that's a very specialized thing. Alright, anyways, let's go ahead and continue. Crouched height.
Also going to create a way to get access to our collision shape node because we're going to make some changes to it in the code.
That's fine. I think, yeah.
var pcap, which is short for player capsule, equals $ collision shape.
Okay, I can live with that.
Go into project and project settings, and in the input map tab, write crouch in the action box and click add. Click on the plus button on the right, select key, and press the key you want to assign to the crouch action. I use the control button. Then,
okay. Setting actions. Easy enough. Input crouch plus physical key and key. Easy. Alright. I'll probably add controller support. The problem is I don't have a controller, so I don't know exactly how to put it in a controller. I've seen tutorials that have like full controller support, but I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to add that in. I'm not entirely certain, but hopefully I'll be able to add it in because I don't want to leave out the controller peeps. Because if you play with a controller, then you should be able to also make one. All right. Here we go.
And in the script, under the process function, write speed equals default move speed, which sets the character's speed to the default on every frame unless we do something to change it.
Okay.
If you followed my previous tutorials, you'll have a section of code for jumping and gravity and another section for movement. In between those two sections, you want to write if input.isActionPressed crouch pcap.shape.height minus equals crouch speed times delta. So if we press the crouch button, we will decrease the height of our player capsule by the crouch speed we set earlier. Delta.
Ah, okay. Huh. Interesting.
Delta makes it so that the change happens over a set period of time instead of on a frame-by-frame basis, so that the people with faster computers won't crouch faster than people with slower computers. While
wait, unrelated, but how come your dislike ratio is still showing? Grab this add-on. Return YouTube dislike, grab this add-on. Super useful.
Crouching, we want our character to move slower.
I cannot be bothered looking up tutorials and I see the dislike ratio being really high and I'll be like, I'll skip that tutorial.
Standing, and so we write speed equals crouch move speed. Also, we want our character to stand back up when the crouch button is released, and so we'll write else pcap.shape.height plus equals crouch speed multiplied by delta.
Okay, all right. This should be pretty simple. SMP tomorrow, yes, and I'm gonna actually play. I'm just gonna work on this off stream, show the video on Twitter and Instagram, and then I'll be playing SMP for tomorrow. So don't worry, we will be having SMP. All right. I think we should have this should be pretty simple. Garbage is really good at like making very simple code. All right, so basically what he said is go to your movement function. There is the movement script, which is this one. Let me just go ahead and do that. And the jumping script, which is this one. Basically, put this in the between, and all you have to do is if input is action, just press, and it's crouch. Then the collision shape dot height, I think, equals negative is minus the crouch speed. Actually, wait, is it crouch speed? No, it's crouch smoothing. Yeah, crouch smoothing times delta. There we go. And then speed equals crouch speed. And then else, probably just copy all of this stuff. And then, like, do I just plus this? And then do this with... Identifier speed isn't... Oh, it's because it has a capital letter. Ah, okay. Oh, it's because it's an export variable, that's fine. Alright, so crouch speed, and then this one is default speed. There we go. Well, what's up with the two variables, though? Where did he use those? Okay.
We also need to set a limit to how deep we can crouch, and so we'll write pcap.shape.height equals clamp pcap.shape.height crouch height default height. Crouch height
Okay, that's what he did that for.
is the lowest you can crouch, and default height is the tallest you can stand. If you run the game, you can...
Okay, that seems simple enough. Okay. Let's do this. So we'll do collision shape dot height equals clamp, and then just copy this because I'm lazy. And then what was it? Crouch height default height. There you go. All right. Seems simple. Let's check it out. Let's see what we got. Let's see if this even works. And and boop. Nothing happens. That is kind of bizarre. Wait a minute. Did I do something wrong? Did I do something stupid? Wait, crouched height. Default height. Did I do something wrong? I think I did something extremely stupid. Wait. Oh, it's pressed. It's pressed. Oh, okay. That's why. It's not just pressed, it's pressed. Ooh, okay. So that when you hold it, it will actually go through. Have you tried becoming a microbe every time you crouched? It just turned extremely small. I could do that. I could set it to that. Ah, there we go. Alright, so he turns small. He turns from this to this. Very pog. Alright. It's very slow though. I don't know what happened to my... I don't know what happened to my, my sprint. My sprint suddenly disappeared. Which is a little odd. What happened? Big Bean to Baby Bean. Yeah, sir. I don't know what happened to my speed. I think I decreased it. I think I decreased it. Dun, dun. There we go. This feels a lot more similar to what I had. There we go. There we go. The code pulled a Pokemon. I forget sprint to learn crouch. Yeah. Alright. There you go. Okay, so that we can still run properly, and then you can sprint. You can crouch, which is nice. Okay, there we go. That is a welcome change. I will say it's not as much. It's not that much. I think we can go lower. That seems like way too little crouch. I think I'm gonna go at 0.5 actually. Also, why did I turn off my freaking game? Like, I think we can go even lower. You can go to a smaller bean. Right? Go tiny bean. Let's go 0.5. I felt like it can get a little more lower. All right, there you go. That's a substantial change. There you go. Also, what the heck? Our thing goes down. It's probably because it's hitting more the it's hitting the collision shape. Oh, not the collision shape, the raycast. That's why. I gotta fix this bug. I don't know if he fixes it in the actual tutorial, but we haven't finished it, so let's see. You just slightly bend your knees when crouching. Yeah, you gotta really go down. Yeah, you gotta really go down. I was like, that seems a little too low. Okay.
Clamp pcap.shape.height crouch height default height. Crouch height is
okay. I already know that.
To fix this,
wait, what was the problem?
You can stand. If you run the game, you can now crouch and move under low obstacles at a reduced speed. But you'll notice that the camera clips through the obstacles. To fix this, just go into your character's scene, click on the head node, and move it down a bit. Now the camera no longer clips. You may have to tweak the camera height a bit before you get it right. One problem you'll run into is that if you jump and hit your head on a low ceiling, your character will stay stuck on the ceiling for a second before falling back down. Or if the ceiling is too low, you'll jump after you've cleared the ceiling even if you don't want to jump. To fix this, we're going to add a new node to our character by right-clicking the top node and adding a new raycast node.
Now, I actually fixed this issue. Basically, what he was referring to is this issue. Let me actually turn off my solution here. Where is it? So this was... Where was it? I cannot see it. I think it's in camera? Where did I put that thing? Basically, I put a thing here where it basically fixes that specific issue. The issue that he was having. There it is. Okay, this one. So, if I turn this off, and if we go to the game, essentially what he was saying is that when you jump and hit your ceiling, you stick to the ceiling. It's kind of a funny bug. It could be a useful mechanic if you're doing it, but honestly, it's more of a bug. But if you go here, for instance, it has like a lower ceiling, and if we go do this, you see that? You can see that your character floats above the ground, which is not what you're supposed to do. Unless if there's a zip line, you're not supposed to do that. So to fix this, what I did was basically, if you hit the ceiling, you remove all force of the jump. So basically, a gravity vector of up times 0. Basically what that is. And with that, if you hit the ceiling, which I'll just show you real quick. Essentially, if you hit the ceiling, then you don't do that anymore. So right now, if you do this again, behaves as normal. How about that? But I believe that there is another inherent issue with the crouching mechanic. Actually, we don't have anything as an example right now, but I can definitely build like a little prototype to show you the problem. And I think he's gonna fix it, because I think that's exactly why he added a raycast to begin with. Essentially, the problem lies when I, let's say, have a bar. Say if I have like a... Let's actually play... Where could I place this bar? I think I'll place it there. Actually, that's too far. I hate going too far. Let's go like this. Let's make like a little area for us to showcase what was the problem. And Set it like this. Now, I don't exactly know what my height is. So we're gonna have to sort of figure this out. There we go. Just go ahead and... Like, I would say that's a pretty small height. I don't know if that's... Yeah, like, that should definitely give us enough time to go through it. Minecraft jump and sprint technique, only used by the big pros. Essentially, you do sprint, and you actually go through. But here's the problem. If you do this, if you let go, that happens. And now you're stuck. And so I think that's what he's gonna fix. Essentially, it's gonna fix this issue. Because that's a big old problem. Also, I don't know if that is not... I don't know if that's inherently an issue. So, I think I'm fine with that. I could make the camera a little bit lower. As you can see, it like slightly clips. Like, just so slightly. You can see right there. Bang. It's like a frame of a clip. So I think I'm gonna actually lower my camera a little bit. Because I think it needs to be a little bit lower. And hey, that's what he did in the tutorial as well, so might as well. There we go. It's a little bit more lower. So now, when we play the game, which by the way, I don't need to actually do this. I don't need to exit the game and open the game. I just like doing it because I'm stupid. And I'm very inefficient. But essentially now, there you go. There it is. I like that. Yeah, that definitely feels a lot better. Even if you go through, it definitely feels a lot better. But yeah, we gotta fix this. This issue of clipping through, that is bad. So we gotta go ahead and fix that, and luckily I think he will. Let's go ahead and listen to the tutorial.
I'm going to call it head bonker. In the settings, we're going to
head bonker. Nice.
Set the cast to +1 on the y-axis, and we're going to check the enabled box. Then we're going to click on the head bonker node and move it up until just a tiny bit of it is poking out the top of the player's capsule. Then we're going to go back into the script and create a reference to the Raycast. onReady var bonker equals $head bonker.
Okay.
Then in the process function at the very top, write var head bonked equals false. Then above our gravity and jumping code, we'll write if bonker.is colliding, head bonked equals true. So if the little Raycast above the player is colliding with something, say a ceiling or some kind of low obstacle, then head bonked is true. Otherwise, head bonked is false.
Right.
Then below our jumping script, we write if head bonked fall.y equals -2. This will push our character down a tiny amount until head bonked is false, and then our gravity script will take over and bring the character to the floor. Now, when you jump and hit your head, you immediately start falling to the floor. There is one last problem, however. If you stand up under a ceiling that is lower than your character's standing height, your movement will become very jerky, and that's because the top of your player capsule is actually inside the ceiling.
So let's go ahead and try and see this one. So essentially what he did is the Raycast triggers. If it's colliding something, then it will push you down a little bit to make sure that you compensate. That seems like a good little thing. So I think we can go ahead and do that. I'm so sad. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. So this is the same technique that he did for the what was it? The slope detection. Essentially what he did is he had this Raycast. It's just a tiny amount outside the Raycast, basically. And that would trigger if I'm on a slope, and essentially just sort of fix issues and stuff like that, which is pretty useful. Actually, now that I look at it, that is actually not touching the ground at all. Like, it has to only be just a slight blip. Let me see if that actually should sort of fix. Like it shouldn't be that much of an issue unless if I did something wrong. All right, let's say if I'm here. There we go. Like, it doesn't pose that much of an issue, which is good. I'm gonna have to fix this because I don't think he's gonna fix this issue. that. Essentially what's happening is that if you're crouching, since your collision shape gets smaller, the raycast that we thought about earlier is now way more exposed. Which I guess makes sense. So like, let's say if you're here, you can slide, but like, honestly, like, yeah, you can, I mean, you can sort of, we can sort of do that. Like, if you want to do like a crouch slide on like ramps, that's not, you know what? That's not bad. That's not a bad thing. I could do like a thing where it's like a slide. That's not bad. That's not bad. I might just keep it just because of that. Alright, anyways, we're getting off topic. Let's go ahead and add ourselves a raycast. Let's make this go up by 1. I can't see the debug shape. Let me just go ahead and see that. Thank you very much. Why is the color like that? Okay, I guess. I can't see jack nuttin', bro. Okay, there we go. Alright. Actually, make it a little bit higher. Let's do... Do I have fall? Yeah. Yeah, I do have fall, just in case. Okay, let's go ahead and do what he said, basically. So... he added this in the movement script. He made a new variable called headbonked. I'm just gonna call this var on ceiling near ceiling is equals to false. And if the raycast, I'll probably, it's fine. If the raycast is colliding... Actually, this is a bit of a... I can actually optimize this. I can just do this. Yeah, I could just do this. And so, if... near ceiling... fall.y equals -2. I could just do that. I began flying to Brazil. Alright, that should just be it. Alright, let's see. Let's see if this works. So essentially the idea is if you're crouching, then your character will be able to spot the ceiling much easily. So now it actually is not clipping through, but you can see that it's still like jittery, so I think that's what we're going to be fixing. Let's see. Here we go.
-2. This will push our character down a tiny amount until head bonked is false, and then our gravity script will take over and bring the character to the floor. Now, when you jump and hit your head, you immediately start falling to the floor. There is one last problem, however. If you stand up under a ceiling that is lower than your character's standing height, your movement will become very jerky, and that's because the top of your player capsule is actually inside the ceiling, which causes collision issues. To fix this, go back to your crouching script and instead of else, write elif, not head bonked. So if you release the crouch button, the character will start standing up until the head bonker collides with the ceiling, where it will stop. Now you no longer have jerky movement because the player's capsule size adjusts dynamically to the environment. Congratulations,
that's elegant. That's an elegant solution to that. So essentially, the crouching script that we had, which is this one, instead of just like, oh, if you're not pressing crouch, it also triggers and if not near ceiling, basically. So if there's no ceiling above you, then you can go ahead and return back to normal, which is super super neat. That's such a nice little code. I like that. That is very, very neat. Alrighty. Go ahead. Test this out. It still is quite jittery. I feel like I've done something wrong. Yeah, I feel like I've done something wrong. What is the dude saying? I can't understand code. Basically, I'm trying to make a crouching thing. I don't know why. I feel like I've done something wrong here. Hold on. Near ceiling. Not near ceiling. If near ceiling, fall.y and -2. Where did I use fall? Did I use fall anywhere? I think I used it for jump. Yeah, there we go. Actually, that's like the only thing I used for it. What the hell? And where the hell did I use fall? Nothing? Why not just do test move directly up, and if it hits anything, don't allow standing? At least it makes the whole player capsule in consideration, and not just the very center. Wait, hold on. That's actually, like, good advice, but I'm really bad at reading. Wait. Just do test move directly up, and if it hits anything, don't allow standing. Oh, I mean, is that like a function? Test move? Like, is that a thing? Like for a kinematic body? What is a test move? Test move. Test move. Check for collisions without moving the body. Virtually sets the node's position, scale, and rotation to given transform. Tries to move the body along the vector. Returns true if a collision would occur. Ah. Test move directly up. So I guess check if you can move there. If you hit something, it returns true. Right. But like, how do you detect, like, how do you detect it if it's like on the top of the player? Is there like a test move like ceiling? Like test move like test move up? I'm assuming that's what you're trying to say because it said directly up. And I was like, I'm not very familiar with this function. So I assume that it's like, that it works sort of like that. I'm back. What are we doing? We're working on the crouch. Test move takes a vector 3. If you just give it a vector to going, and if you just give it a vector to going up. Aha. Oh, okay. So like, so it takes whatever vector, like whatever axis you give it, and it tests for collision in that axis. So if I do instead of near ceiling, I do if test move dot y, which means if it's true. Wait, no. Test move isn't declared in the current what? But it's in the kinematic. Huh. Hold on. Because I thought it would just sort of like be a... Oh, wait, maybe it's a function. Maybe it's like that. So something like that. From transform. Test move XYZ. I mean, I guess you put it here? Like, Y? It's a function like move and slide and such. Yeah, but how do you set it to, like, is this correct? Like dot y? Expected at least 2. I guess vector up. I don't think that'll work. And then... Or maybe like just y. Like here, y, and then like... What was it again? What's relvec? I don't know what relvec is. Let me check my code. I think I recall using the first vector 3 is your player's position, and the second is where you want to go. Interesting. Yeah, vector 3 has X, Y, and Z on it, yeah. Yeah, I haven't heard of this test move function. Maybe I should look up, like, how to actually use it. Hold on. Because right now, this one, I don't know what happened, but this one wasn't working the way that I intended it to. So let's just go ahead and look up exactly if there's a better way to do this. Test move, Godot. How does this work? The documentation for that seems pretty good. You need a starting point, the body's current transform, and a relative movement vector. The result is true if something would have hit. If test move, transform, velocity times delta, speed equals 0. L speed equals 100. Is there something in particular that I don't understand about that? Alternatively, you can use a Raycast 2D projecting ahead to solve this. Oh, so it just does what a Raycast does, but through a specific axis? I'm guessing. Because, like, why would... I mean, I guess that would be, like... If you don't want to do a Raycast, you can just do test move. I guess. That would probably make sense, yeah. My cat is just vibing next to me right now. That is awesome. Huh. I got my NPC checking for collisions with it now. It doesn't seem to recognize the collisions that left to right. Oh, oh, he's probably asking. The first vector 3 is your player transform. The second is where you want to go. So the second would be vector 3 up times distance. Distance? Wait, I don't have the distance of, like, of the player. Wait, how do I do that? How would I... Huh. I just did transform. And then vector 3 up. The distance is just how tall your character is when he stands. Oh, okay. So it's 2. Wait, no, it dynamically changes. Wait a minute. Because since we're dealing with crouching, it will change heights. So I guess this one should be the height. Yeah, there we go. So I'll just grab that and I'll just put it here. So this basically means that if I hit something above my player, that's essentially what this Raycast is doing. If I hit something above the player and it registers as true, it will do this, which is I guess, like, it moves down. Say if you crouch and height is 1, standing is 2, just try to move up by 1, because that's the difference. Right, yeah. Because I already have a crouching script where if you hold crouch, it will change your height. It'll just like smooth your height with like crouch smoothing. Like this is what I have for the crouching script. I don't know if that's very visible. Just go ahead and adjust this. But yeah, this is basically what we have. And it seems to it just works the way that it is. I just am a little bit cautious of this, and because I don't know exactly how this works. But if this is correct, then that means bingo, I guess. Let's go ahead and adjust this as well to the LF for crouching. So here. So if there's nothing on top of of your head, then it will do this. So let's go ahead and see if this works. Okay, seems to be working. Now, what if I do this? You're a mad genius, Rosen. What a freaking mad lad. Let's go. Now that's what I call buttery smooth right there. That is great. Oh, that feels fantastic. There we go. Yeah, it doesn't get stuck. It doesn't have any janky movement. That works beautifully. Thank you so much, Rosen. That is so useful. I'm gonna definitely keep that in mind now, because I didn't know that you can do that. Because I remember that I had this exact same issue with interacting rigid bodies. Like if you want to have like an event trigger when something like touches the rigid body, this is now super duper useful. Test move. Oh wait, I don't know if that works for rigid bodies though. Yeah, it only works for kenney. But still, I think it's very useful. I think it's super useful. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. That was super duper useful. Let me go ahead and just remove this Raycast now that we don't need it. Test move is great for player movement. It checks the entire body and also so you cannot clip ever. That is super dope. That is really, really cool. Anyways, that is one done and dusted for the bucket. Let's also go ahead and clean up our little station over here. And also, let me just turn off my display capture. It looks a little ugly. All right, let's go ahead and knock this one out of the way. Crouch is gone. There we go. Let's do some checkpoints. Actually, wait, before we do checkpoints, we gotta add the spikes. So I actually put this out of order. Let's go ahead and order this to make sure that we are not confused. We need the spikes and the death animation. These are two simple things. We can definitely do these. And then we'll add checkpoints, and then we'll add particles to said checkpoints. I don't know if I want to add like blood splatter. I'll probably not do that. That depends on the developer if he wants to do that. But I do want to learn how particle systems work anyway. So first up, spikes. I already have a spike model. I model this. There you go. Beautiful. And essentially, the idea of these spikes are fairly simple. You can only die to the spikes when you're on top of the spikes. Cause I don't want to have a situation where if you just walk in and you just clip through one of the boxes and boom, you're dead. I want this to at least be like, oh, if you don't touch the spikes from off top, because that's primarily what the dangerous part of the spikes is anyway, then you don't get killed. So that's super duper useful in my opinion. I do not want to add that there. Let's go ahead. I should probably organize this as stage and stuff, because man, this is a disaster. All right, there we go. Why do I have a what? What is this? What? Why did I have this whole time? Okay, bruh. I just had like a weird ass like hull model or something. I don't know what was that. Anyways, let's go ahead and grab a what was I about that? Oh yeah, I have the node. I'm stupid. Why did I cut that? I'm so dumb. All right. Here we go. Taste that bad boy. Boom shakalaka. We got this in. Danny, Unity particle system. Wait, this is not Unity. I like the Unity particle system. It works great. It's very useful for like stylistic stuff. It's very powerful too. Hopefully Godot is the same. Because Unities are pretty pog. So hopefully this one should be good as well. Let's see. Okay, do I want the spikes to be big? I want them to be big. Whatever. It is what it is. I like them big. Alright, let's do... I think that should be good. There we go. I kind of want the spikes to be already in the ground. So let's go ahead and just move all of these down by a notch. Alright, there we go. Make them nice and thick. And basically the idea is let's say we just put the spikes here for convenience sake. So say if we have the spikes there, you can run up the spikes and you should be fine. However, if you go from the top, if you jump onto the spikes, you die. I think that's fairly simple. What? Oh, I don't need this anymore. I don't need that. I have the beauty of Rosen X by my side, the genius. So I think I'm good. Thank you very much. All right. Let's see. I like them big. I like them chunky. I forgot the song for Moto Moto. Probably one of the most Chad songs I've ever heard. All right. So this is the spikes. As you can see, they're pretty big, and also they have this. So the idea is if you jump to the spikes, you will die. But if you run up to them, you'll be completely fine. I don't like that, so I'm probably gonna change the collision shape because that is awful. that is awful. I hate that. Remove it, please. Okay, where was it? Oh, I forgot that I turned off collision shapes because I hate collision shapes. All right, where is it? There we go. Remove this one. I hate it. Remove it out of my life. Thank you. All right. A little bit. It'll be a little bit smoother now because last time it was a weird ass thing. Let's see here. And up. Why is it still doing that? What the fudge? Bro, why are you vibrating? What the heck? I don't know. Okay, that's like a minor bug, but I gotta fix that. That is not normal. Try running up a wall. It doesn't happen when you're running up a wall, but it happens here. That's weird. If I do this, it doesn't happen. What else can I run into? But if I run into this, that also doesn't happen. That's weird. So we gotta fix that as well. Because I don't know what causes this to vibrate. What causes that to absolutely just go full ham, Love Sense style. But other than that, I mean, you get the picture. Basically, if you jump to the actual thing, why do I keep running off the edge? Okay, if you basically jump on the spikes, yeetus fetus, you're dead. So that's basically what it is. So let's go ahead and see if I can do this. All right, here we go. I think there should be. I mean, I don't know if I don't know exactly if it's my collision shapes that are causing the issue. I think it's because my collision shapes are too big, or something. Maybe if I make it like here, and then like here, and then move it up, and like that. I mean, it's not accurate, but at least it's probably gonna fix it. Because I think the issue is that the collision shape is way too small, so that the player does not distinguish that it's hitting something or whatever. I think there's a function that I can also do where actually it sort of does it, where it like stops your speed. Okay, it still does it. Gosh darn it. All right. I think there's actually a way. I think I know how to fix this. Because there's a thing that I think you can have where it's like if you're like on a wall, like if you're colliding with a wall. So basically it's like this. So it's like if is on wall actually I should put this on the wait a minute. I should put that in the movement, I think. Like movement. Here we go, movement. Like if not is on wall. And then we'll just move all of this up. And there you go. Basically, if it's not on the wall, then it should move the player. Otherwise, if it's on a wall, then don't move at all. That makes sense. Yeah, there we go. Oh, wait, that means that you can't slide on a wall now. Oh, shoot. I mean, it solves this issue, but it doesn't solve this. It makes another problem. If you stick to the wall, you have to, like, you sort of have to move like this. You have to go, like, across it. Which is kind of annoying. I don't dig it. So how do I fix that? How do I fix jittering to a wall? There's probably a video or a forum post somewhere. FPS player, FPS controller, jittering to a static body, Godot. Is the spike collision just a box or is it multiple shapes? It's just a box. It's just like two boxes. It's like two big boxes. So I'm not entirely sure exactly why it's like causing it to like jitter. This is a problem of the capsule collision and sphere collision? For now, you may consider using a cylinder or a box shape with a ray shape at the bottom with a length. What? So I have to turn into a box shape? Huh. Okay. Hello, I can confirm that this still is occurring in 3.2 alpha. Duplicate. Is it fixed? I found a simple way. The jitter is almost imperceptible if you add a slight tilt to the collision shape. X-axis degrees 0.1. And change the movement slide to whatever you want. Really? That is such I mean, it's a fix, but I don't know exactly if that is a good fix. Let's see. So apparently what the guy did, which it's probably not good, but whatever. Let's go ahead and do it. Essentially what he did is he rotated the player by 0.1 and it fixed it. I don't know how that works, but it did. And so we're just gonna go ahead and follow his footsteps over here. Let's go at 0.1. So it's sort of just a little bit angled. Let's remove this whole ordeal. And then why did I comment that? I'm stupid. Alright, let's say okay, I have no idea what the heck that is. Am I the only one that's not smart here? I don't know about you, but you're looking at a big old dum-dum right here. Alright. So it works still. Nah, bruh. It still does it. It still does it. It's not completely fixed. It's probably when it's probably if it's a cylinder. So one of the solutions that they said was turn it into a cylinder, and luckily that should be pretty simple. All I have to do is turn this from capsule to a cylinder. But that's gonna be an issue. Oh gosh. Alright. That is a considerable issue. I guess that's our player height. Okay. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know exactly if this is gonna be good. I feel like this is gonna be a horrible, horrible disaster. Okay, nope, we already encounter an issue. Yeah, this is not a good solution. Alright, let's go back to our capsule. And I think we just have to sort of maybe think of a way to probably fix this in the future, but maybe not. Use a cylinder for a player collision is kind of a big oof. Yeah. It really annoys me that that's a thing, and it really annoys me because apparently this is an issue. This is a known issue, and I guess I can't do anything about it. Did you make the player turn by 0.1 or the collision? The player itself, yeah. Like I made not the player, the collision. I'm sorry. But yeah, the collision itself is like that. But yeah, that is a bit of a shame that it does this. I mean, it's such a petty thing, but like, you know, I kind of wish that I can fix this or something. But other than that, I think it should be good. I mean, it's like such a small thing. It's like not necessary to see. The problem is if it doesn't happen here. And this isn't even a complex shape. It's just 2 boxes. So I don't really get why it's having such a hard time, but other than that, I think we just have to just get over it. Alright, we got like 2-3 hours left. We gotta just move on. Alright, anyways, adding spikes. Okay. Let me see your move and slide call. Oh, okay. Oh, Michael! Our Lord and Savior. By the way, there's a Rosen who helped me out with crouching. So, here you go. Here's our move and slide. Yo, what was the problem? I didn't know that you didn't see it. Okay, let me just show you real quick. So the issue is it jitters when hold on. Let me see if it's actually playing on the OBS. There we go. Essentially, the problem is that if it's in a wall, right? If it's in a wall, it stops completely because it's a simple shape. This is also a simple shape. It's just a box like this, like a box, and then a box. That's it. And this happens. It doesn't happen when you're crouching, but it happens when you're running or sprinting. But it doesn't happen to anything else. It happens only to this. Maybe don't have 2 boxes. I guess that'll fix the issue if I just don't have 2 boxes. Because I kind of... What I did is I had like a box here. Yeah, that's like... You know what? Yeah. I think that was the issue. Why did I have 2 boxes anyway? I wanted the collisions to be accurate or something, but making it accurate made it so stupid. Yeah, that makes so much more sense. Why did I not do that? That was not a problem inherently. Okay, anyways. Let's just go ahead and let's just go ahead and just like, because I think my reasoning was that, oh, there's like a little gap here. Like I want the player to like, if you're running it, no, just no. I feel like that's unnecessary. Now that Sunrise pointed it out, it's like, yeah, it's pretty unnecessary. So I'll just go ahead and just like increase it. There you go. Just increase it to the edges. And that should be good. Actually, wait. That's, I mean, a little bit. It still needs to be a little bit increased. Collisions in games are always off, so you don't need to care about it. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I just really like the little separations that I had. I was still obsessed with it. That's probably the case. There we go. Alright, that should be good enough. Alright, good enough. That will prevent the player from just running up to it, and if you jump to it, you die. So that's like everything that I need in a nutshell. I mean, that's like in the spike, so I think that should be fine. There is this like very small gap where if you actually were able to do it, so I think I'm gonna make this smaller just to compensate. Yeah, it's fine. You shouldn't scale collision boxes. Yeah, but I'm lazy. I can't be bothered touching the things here. Like, I know you want me to do this because it like actually is like proper, but it's like, dude, I'm lazy. I'm lazy. I cannot be bothered. I just scale the collision boxes because I don't think it. I mean, it probably causes issues. Does it cause issues in the long run or something? Because like so far when I've done this, it doesn't really do that much. Hopefully it doesn't. Because if it did, then there's a lot of scaled collision boxes in here. It does cause issues? Oh no. Oh no. Is it fundamental issues? Is it like a big bad issue? Okay, fine. I'm gonna freaking okay, whatever. It's fine. Fine. All right. I'm gonna freaking do the thing. Okay, let's do this. And then do that. Alright, I mean, that's not that bad, now that I think about it. Alright, that's fine. Let's go ahead and add the dat script. Alright, first off, I think what we have to do is we have to have a spawn point. I'm gonna just add like a spatial or a spawn point. And I hope that they add the thing where like you can just copy locations or something. Like on the fly. Like if you just right click and you just like copy a location of like a node, that'd be pretty sweet. But right now we do not live in a perfect world, so that's fine. Let's do this. So this is going to be spawn point. Exams tomorrow. Uh-oh. Stinky. Well, good luck, man. I believe in you. You can do it. Okay, I think I'll place it there. I think I'll place it there. All right. So basically, my idea is that if you die, you go to the spawn point. So this should be very simple. All I have to do is to just add a signal on here. Yes, I think that's practically it. No. I need to have the spike. Hold on, let's make this a scene now. So that you can actually duplicate this and also investigate it. Essentially, I want the spike to detect that if it touches a player, kill the player. That makes more sense. Got it. Great. Function ready. And that should be fine. Let's do a body entered. And then we'll have body entered if body is equals to global player, then I guess I'll just call like global kill. Yeah, that'll make sense. Yeah. Oh, no. Global player kill. That would make more sense. We'll just have like a function kill. Alright. Let's do player. Let's go back here. Let's also remove this because we're not gonna be touching that in a while. Player. Go to scripts. Let's hide all those things. Okay, right now, okay, let's do let's connect these because it's pretty fundamentally simple. Let's do function kill. Or you can do body kill if the body is the player anyway. Wait, really? Wait, what does a kill do? Terminate the... Oh, wait, I don't want to remove the player. I don't want to... I mean, I guess that's what you want to do, but like, I wanted it so that you could just go to a position. So I think what I was doing is like, I would just call the function to go to the spawn location. I mean where you make your function kill. Oh! Oh! Okay. Oh, right. Yeah, that make... I mean... I guess, but like, what if like, what if a rigid body attaches to it? I kind of want to test to make sure that, oh, if it's a player, then do this. Like, would it do something funky if I, let's say, throw a rigid body at it? Probably not. I mean, it's like, if there's nothing, if there's no function, I think it will, like, trigger an error or something. Maybe. A tip there's a thing called a node group. Basically, it works the same as a Unity tag. Oh, wait, like, wait, what? No? Oh, yeah, I know what a node group is, yeah. Of course, you want to have the body equals global player, of course. Need to check if the player... Oh, you were saying this! Oh, to make it shorter, because you're smart, and I forgot that body is global... Yeah, okay. Yep, that makes... This is what happens when you try to argue with smarter people. This is like you're just not gonna win. You're just not gonna win. All he's saying is just make it smaller. Make the code smaller because it's redundant to call it global player kill if the body is already global player. Right. That makes total sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's see. Okay, so now we have that. Let's just go ahead and have function kill. Global transform origin equals wait, how do I wait a minute. How do I grab the outside spawn point? Wait a minute. How do I do that? Like, how do I grab the transform of this? Since this is in another scene, how do I grab this? And I don't want to do like a... I mean, I guess it should be fairly easy. You just like get scene and then get node. I guess, yeah. I mean, sure, why not? Like get scene and then get node, spawn point, and then global transform origin. I think. What? Oh, get tree, I think. Yeah, get tree. Hi, Ambi, I have a message to bring you. Yeah, I do not know who he is, but I hope he does well in his career since YouTube is a risky business. I like a review. Well, thank you to whoever is this mysterious person. Yes, I appreciate. All right. So that's fairly simple. If it works well, that's the case. Let's also just have this as global in ready. So let's say if you spawn, like you go here. right? That makes more sense. So you just go here. I think this is actually the one time that we can do, we can just turn this into like a word, because I feel like it's too complicated to just have this whole thing. So I'll probably just have like a shorter word for this. But for now, I think it's okay. Let's do that. See if this works. Come on, please work first try. Imagine. Pause champ. Pause champ. Okay, fine. It did not work. Why though? Get tree. Am I missing something? It's the invalid call non-existent function get node in scene tree. But how do I grab a node? Get child is probably, yeah, I think it's get child. Because, I mean, that's an index. Can't you just grab a node from the scene tree? Yeah, there is. There's get node. Yeah, get node. Fetches a node to its relative path. Huh. Because since it's grabbing the scene tree, like, I need it to be root, and then that, I guess. Hey, Abby, how are you today? I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. Right now we are working with a spike, trying to add like a spike thing of a jig. I don't know. Yeah. I think if I do that, so if I add root, I think. Wait, you know what? I'll just look it up. How to grab a node from the current scene tree. Get tree, root, get node would be the correct way to call the way you're doing it, I think. Wait, what? There's a dot root? What? Okay, I guess. What do you mean a dot? Wait, hold up. Root. That's not even what? That's not. Oh wait, I'm a node. I'm an idiot. Wait, hold on. Scene tree. Oh gosh, darn you! There's a root. Okay, fine. Let's see. Okay, let's do. Okay, so it's get tree, root, get node. Right. Okay. Let's do it. Yeah, I have to go. Bussin'. It was late. Eat food. They good and stuff. That sounds great. What? Invalid get index global transform. Just type get tree root get node and it should autocorrect from there on. Yeah, but yeah, that's correct. What is, why is it a null instance? Huh? That's the correct spelling. Get tree, root, get node spawn point, grabbing the translation, the global transform, and then origin, and then apply it to my global translation. Wait, what? What's going on here? Am I stupid? Wait, what? Might be blocks spawn point? Oh, wait, does it consider this? Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? I thought when you say root, it automatically goes to blocks. Like, it already fills in blocks for you, so you don't need spawn point. Yep, that was Are you freaking smoking? Okay, whatever. Okay, Godot. Okay, alright, so let's say if I place this all the way, like, here, for instance. Like, if I place it here... So that means it should spawn there. That's the idea. Spawn point is inside the scene. Root gets the root of the whole game, not just the current scene. And then that spawn point is the easiest way to do it. It just checks the same level as the player. Right. Huh. Okay, well, I guess it works. I didn't know that, like... I thought, like, if you say it to the root, it already automatically knows this. But I'm guessing that it's, like, the very first node, and then you grab blocks, which is another node, and then spawn point. And blocks is our main scene. So I guess that's what it's trying to do. Okay, that's fine. It's not that big of a deal, I guess. Alright. That works. Let's just go ahead and grab this, and this is the first time that I'm actually adding a var for this. Because it's quite long, and I do not want to type that or copy-paste that entire thing. So I'm just gonna replace it with that. That's fine. When you're finished making the game, can it be sent to the link so I can play it? You can play it! Yes, in fact, you can even make games with it. I'm publishing this for people who want to make FPS games. If you guys just want to make an FPS game or stuff like that. What? Invalid get index root on a null input. What? Huh? Oh, so wait, is it not possible? It has to be in ready? Interesting. It seems like it's only possible when it's... interesting. Okay. That's an interesting little thing. Okay, I guess. You can get a good view of the tree if you click the remote. Yeah, I did know that. Yeah, there we go. So there's root, and then there's global, which is my auto-load script. This is the pause screen, and then there's like my game, I'm assuming. Yeah, there's like probably another scene here for my game. You have to do on ready var if you want it outside ready. Oh, that's what on ready is for. Oh, that's what it's supposed. Yeah, okay. I always wonder what's the purpose of this. What is on ready? I put this everywhere in like my last game. Because I didn't know what this was supposed to mean. I just thought that if it's supposed to just be var and then you have to add on ready on it or something. Oh, so if you want to load something before, like if it's outside. Oh, okay. Interesting. So if you want to load something in this function outside, then you can just have it here instead of putting it here. That is useful. That's pretty useful. Okay. There it is. And now if we kill ourselves, let's go ahead and jump off this. You've been farewell. Yeet. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that is nice. That is very, very nice. Alright, anyways, that was cool. Let's go ahead and add a little death animation, but let's go ahead and clear up the little bit of the text. And boop. There we go. Death animation now is in. Now, luckily, this is very easy with the animation players. Man, I love animation players. This is like, it's probably my favorite it's my favorite thing in Godot. The fact that you can just easily animate stuff in Godot is like super cool. Like, this is really cool. I know that the Unity has that as well. They have the animation player, but still, like, I really like, I like animation. Like, the fact that you can just add it on the actual game is really dope. I like it. Where is the pause? I'm stupid. Alright, UI, there it is. The UI pause here. Let's add another... Actually, wait a minute. Let's go ahead and fix this. Let's go with pause. Let's go here. Let's remove all of our color rect with pause. And there you go. I guess I also should, like, call kill. Yeah. So there should be another function here for kill as well. So function death. Yeah, let's just name it kill. That's a lot easier to remember. And then we'll just add a color rectangle to make it easy. Just have red. And then... Oh, wait, no. Just add it here. Death. Animation player. And then we'll just add a new animation. Death. We can even play a death sound as well, which is pretty dope. Do like 2. We can also add like a death screen if I want to. I'm gonna probably add that as a toggleable thing on the player. Like, if you want to have a death screen, like, you have to press R, or you have to press like that. For now, let's just have an instant. If you die, you get a red fade, and then you just jump back into the game. I think that should just work just fine. So, now that we have that, I think this should just have a fade. So let's just go ahead and go to death. Key the color, remove the reset tracks. Let's go ahead and just go ahead and do this, and then bang. There you go, you got a fade. Very easy. You can even call functions inside the animation player and a bunch of cool shit. It's super dope. It's probably one of the coolest things that I've heard in Godot. The fact that you can just make stuff happen in sequence, it's super dope. I will say, it's quite annoying with this reset new thing. I know it's useful for some cases, but like, gosh darn it. Sometimes I'd be like scratching my head being like, why is my code not working? And then I realized I have a reset track the whole time, and all I had to do was just remove it. I don't know why. It always does that with animation players. I wish there's a way for you to turn it off. There's probably a way to turn it off, but I just don't know how to exactly do it. So, you know. Alright, anyways, let's go ahead and have this. Actually, wait a minute. I gotta have this as that. Is that correct? Yeah, like if you start out, it should be invisible. Yeah. Actually, you can probably do this, right? You can have, you can move this to the other side? I think. I don't know. I think there's a way for you to, like, move to the negative. I remember that's, like, a thing, but I don't know how to do it. I don't... Okay. The animation is super clunky sometimes if you don't know exactly how you want it to do things. The amount of times I deleted my animations for seemingly no reason. Yeah, it's pretty not cool with that. I didn't know this, but there was a thing here called copy tracks. You can copy and paste tracks, and my goodness, I deleted like a 10 minutes worth of me animating a flipping burger, like a flipping patty, because I wanted it to be nice and, you know, smooth when I flipped it. And I decided to delete it because I didn't know how to copy tracks to another, like, to another animation. And I didn't know that this was a thing. You can copy tracks. Like, I kind of wish that this was, I don't know, like, maybe if you, like, right-click or something, like, I don't know, like, this seems, like, if you click here specifically, but whatever, it's fine. Let's go ahead and zoom in here. Let's, actually, let's not toggle the snap. Nope, I'm stupid. Okay, there we go. Let's turn off snap, because I want to add this and duplicate it here. There we go. So they just start off with, like, We just start off with a transparent screen. It's fine. It's jank, but it works. Alright, let's do... Animation player. Play. Death. That's practically it, really. That's really all it is to it. I just have to call now the spikes to also do that. Luckily, we have pause dot canvas. Oopsies. Canvas. Oh wait, how do I? I guess I do this. Is it just... Oh, wait, I'm still... Wait, is it just pause? Because it's a scene, right? And then just do this. Yeah, I'm stupid. You just do this. Because it will automatically just go to pause and it will go to kill. Yeah, yeah, I'm big dumb. Yeah. It's just supposed to go immediately to here. Okay. Let's clean up our little thing here. And now when we die... we should have a little death animation. Funky, funky. Alright, let's do a quick little death here. Boom! That is snappy right there, baby. That is great. Oh! There we go. That's nice. That's very cool. Alright. What the hell is that? I don't know what the heck that was. I think I'm... Oh, it's probably because I'm clipping here. Oh, that's weird. Alright, I gotta probably fix that. Alright, anyways, we got that working. That's awesome. So we got now spikes working, and this, like, I can just basically duplicate this to saws, and I'll have saws. Saws is basically just moving spikes. It's just not, it's not that hard. So, we have spikes, and we have a death animation. That screen will probably be, I'll probably just add it off stream. It's really not that complicated. It's basically the same. It's basically the same, only this time it would show up this. It will show up a UI, and that's practically the difference. So, oh wait, what? Huh? Oh, what happened to my UI? Bruh. Why did my buttons not work anymore? Excuse me? What? That's weird. I think you're dead. Oh, my dead. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. I guess it does. Yeah, it just covers up the screen. I was like, huh, why is my buttons not working? I was a little weirded out. Yeah, that makes sense. So color rectangles cover up your screen as well. Okay, there we go. Now my buttons work again. Sweet. All right, cool. Done and dusted. We are now good to go to move on. Let's just go ahead and clear this up. A-bang. Right there. Next is checkpoints. Checkpoints are basically a thing that will move your your spawn point. Basically, that's what it does. So let's just go ahead and add those in, shall we? Why did the music stop? Are you dumb? Thank you. This is so sad. I gotta go. Alright, sunrise. Sleep well. Alright, let's go ahead and add ourselves a checkpoint. Godot's a little quirky. Honestly, that's probably not a quirk. I think I'm just stupid. I should have put that there, because it's just an animation anyway. So why did I put it in front of UI? So, it's probably just my fault. Alright, so I think now is the perfect opportunity to show you the checkpoint thing that I've made. I made this little model for the checkpoints. Right here. It's super bright. Let's not do that. Hope I can rewatch even after live. Yes, you can. That is the beauty of YouTube Live. You can just rewatch. Also, welcome Gilbert. How you doing? So this is the checkpoint. It looks bright as hell, but we're gonna go ahead and just sort of not do that. Essentially the idea is I want this to be glowing and idle, and it will just sort of be floating. That's the idea. And so I kind of want to animate this before I do anything, so that when you loaded up the game, it will just animate moving up and down, and also like glowing. That's basically the idea. So I want to do that. Let's go ahead and just save it as a scene. Checkpoint. Let's go here, and now let's go and do a dad. Gosh darn it. Let's add a checkpoint. Nope. No, why? Yes. Stop talking. All right. Last message for the stream. Me when you are, you the R when you do the you, when you're doing the you can do anything. Thank you. I appreciate. All right. Sleep well, man. Okay, let's do idle. So I'm gonna have this moving up and down, which is probably the easiest idle animation of all time. If you mess it up, then you are legally allowed to... I'm not going to continue the joke. Alright, let's go ahead and just have a translation right here. And then let's just... Actually, wait, I want Beziers. I love Beziers. Let's just add Bezier here. Bezier curves. Let's remove X and Z. Add this. Are you kidding? Oh wait, no, I'm in rotation. I'm stupid. Alright, there we go. Legally allowed to switch to Unity. Oh. Honestly, I was debating whether or not I should use Unity or Godot, and honestly, there really is no difference. Technically, there's really no difference. I could just use either of the two. Is it? I think I leaned more into Godot because I sort of was using open source software anyway, so I might as well. And so I was like, okay, let's just go ahead and go with the flow with this. And so yeah, and luckily I did, because honestly, I really think Godot has a very, very big potential. And yeah, I can't wait for what's to come in the future. That is man's vibing. Checkpoint vibe. Checkpoint vibe. Checkpoint check. Let's make it a little bit shorter. I don't want it to be too high. Now let's add a rotation. I kind of wished that space is pause. It's so weird to use S. Why would you use S? I keep pressing space every time I do this, and all right. I mostly love Godot because it's 50 megabytes. I can literally run it on a 30-year-old toaster. Yeah, it's super lightweight. Unlike Unity, it has Unity has a lot of packages, and I know it's like useful for certain things, but it's like it's too much. Because I downloaded Unity, and the first thing that happened was that I had to go to the latest update, which took like 10 minutes. And then after that, I was able to work on something. And then after like a week, they released another package. And it's just like, no, please. Okay. Okay, Bezier. I think we gotta do something here. Checkpoint past vibe check. Yes, sir. That's very important. Okay, so now we have, I guess we now have that. Let's just go ahead and remove Y. I think that's that. Yes, sir. Alright, let's do this. 180. Basically the exact same. What did I just do? There we go. And then 360. Essentially, the idea is that the eye cannot see that it changed. Why is it moving like that? Excuse me? Why are you moving like that? Oh, it's probably because it's not linear. Right, right. I kind of wish that. Oh wait, I think it actually asked me. Can't you change the hotkey for pausing the animation? Never tried to. You know what? Let me see. Animation editor. Animation player. Old? Editor. No. Gosh darn it. Alright. Wait a minute. Come on, there's gotta be something. No? Dang you. Oh, wait. Oh, no. No. I was like, S? S? No. No. Gosh darn it. Alright, well, there's nothing. There's nothing in here that you can have for pausing. Oh, that sucks. Alright, whatever. It's fine. Alright. It is what it is. You gotta live with what you got. Alright, let's see. This needs to be linear, and I think I just did a big doo-doo, and I just didn't actually just turn this into linear. I'm pretty big dumb, so let's just go ahead and do that. I'm really inefficient, if you can't tell. Let's do rotation degrees, turn off Bezier, and I just need like a really nice linear spin. Because I don't like the way that moves. There we go, linear. There it is. My little ballerina. I actually don't like this too much. I think I think I'll just return back to normal. I think this one's... I don't know. I also think this should be a little bit slower. I think it's a little too fast for my liking. Yeah, I don't like exactly how this looks. Oh, I kind of wish that you can just do S. In Blender, you can just like animate with that, but here it's like these manual curves. Ugh. Oh no, my hands. Oh no. Alright, whatever. It's fine. It fits. Alright, let's add the emission. Like, this is what I actually like. You can animate anything. So you can animate the literal material. That's sick. I like that. Me very likey. That's super cool. So we can animate the energy of it. I'll probably just leave it linear. And then we'll just have like a slight glow. 15. And we can just duplicate this. So now, we can even customize it here. I want it to be 0.2. Ain't that a beaut? That's too much. 0.35. Hey, very cool. All right. So yeah, that's the animation that we'll play. Isn't Godot 4.0 a big update for 3D? Yes. I am so excited for 4.0. They're gonna add like so many things that will make Godot like 3D so much better. Like, it's like sort of like the 3D update, which doesn't make sense because it's Godot 4. But whatever, it's fine. It's Godot 3D update. They're adding a lot of stuff for 3D. They're updating like the physics engine and stuff like that. Like, it's a lot of cool stuff that I'm very excited. Other than that, yeah, it's just overall like a cool thing to see that 3D is getting more attention now, because I think they mostly wanted to flesh out the 2D aspect of Godot, and they did it. They made the 2D really, really good. In fact, I think I would even say that it's better than Unity, but for 3D, it sort of lagged behind because it had to do a lot of work for 2D. And then now they're starting to focus on 2D. And yeah, that's exactly what they're gonna do, which is great. Hi, that one gamer. Godot 4 is going to be pretty much every part of Godot is going to be improved, but it's gonna take a long ass time. I bet. Honestly, it's crazy to me thinking that it's kind of like how I learned about Blender. It's like thinking about how Blender has come along. And now, if you guys didn't know, Blender just got updated to 3.0. And that's a big deal. Like 3.0 from from 1.0 to 2.0 was a like okay, and then 2. And then it went to like it's like UI change, I think in like 2.8 or 2.9 or something. And then after that, now it's 3.0. And now they're adding like a whole bunch of other stuff to it. Like it's so cool seeing all this stuff happen, and it's sort of the same thing happening to Godot. Like seeing these programs grow into the standard. Like it's amazing. It's a shame that 3.4 projects won't be compatible with 4.0. Yeah, I guess. Like you have to just be careful because it's Vulkan, right? It's now Vulkan renderer. It's a completely different overhaul. And I think there's also like changes now, so they have to like update the docs because there's like a couple of changes that are happening with like how you code stuff. So yeah, that is a bit of a pain, but I think it's worth it to switch to that. Especially because I'm primarily a 3D. Like, I want to work on 3D games. That's primarily what I want to do anyways. So, I think if I want to get the cutting edge, I might as well transition. It's probably not going to be that hard, he says, after struggling to probably learn it after a month of release. But let's go ahead, and I think this is practically done. I don't know how to add particles though. How do I add like a cool like effect where it's like it's like doing a thing? I don't know. Let's say particles. GPU based particle emitter. How do I do this? Emitting. Okay, how do I okay. Am I playing? Wait, what's happening? GPU-based particles are not supported by GLES2 drivers. What? Bruh. What? I'm happy to see you took my recommendation to put checkpoints and spikes. Yeah, sure. I mean, if I think it's valid for the game, then like I think in a puzzle game it's very useful, so that's why I did it. So I got CPU particles. I thought that CPU particles were supposed to be okay. Nothing is visible because no mesh has been assigned. Oh, wait, does it have to be in a mesh? Wait, no, what? Huh? I mean, I want it to be in checkpoint. Rejoined at a weird time? What exactly happened? What's in here? Emission shape. Point a sphere. Sphere radius. Well, I don't see it. I don't see nothing. Geometry? No? What? Drawing? Mesh? Cube. Oh! What? Yo! Hello? What the fudge? Okay. It's doing a thingy. I kind of want it to I kind of want to, there it is. Okay, there we go. Oh, so that's this is the thing where it spawns in. Got you, fam. I got you. Cool. Alright. Let's do a ball. Let's do a ball. Actually, that's gonna lag as hell. Let's do a cube. That's gonna be laggy. Oh wait, can you subdivide the cube? No, I don't think so. Alright. Can you? No. Alright, let's make the size a little bit smaller. Let's just make it like like I'll literally just make it like specs. Can I just make it into like a blip? Like a little blip. Maybe a plane would make more sense here. Yeah. The problem is with... Oh, wait, I guess I can rotate it. Wait, how do I rotate it then? Wait, what the heck? Huh. How do I rotate? Wait a minute. How do I... Okay. I think what I have to do is I have to grab a mesh and then plop it in. I have to have a mesh already. So I'm just gonna grab a mesh instance. I'm gonna do a plane. And then I'm just gonna have a rotated plane. Actually, wait. Isn't there a thing where it allows you to, like, it always shows in front of the camera kind of ordeal? I forgot. Okay, I think I know how to do it. You do something like this. You material, spatial. And then, like, flags. It's like something like fixed size. No, wait. No, that's not how it works. Like, how do you make it so that it, like, always shows up on the camera? I think I've heard of it somewhere. It's like poster thing? How is it supposed to work again? I forgot. Like, I think there was a setting that you can set. Billboard keeps getting... I think that's how it works. Billboard mode enabled. Wait. Why? Oh, wait, no. Particle billboard? No. That sort of makes sense. Wait. That doesn't work when I rotate it, though. Huh. No depth test, maybe? Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. No depth test. Well, that didn't... Okay. The billboard effect is basically a texture that always faces the camera. Yeah. Do I have to now rotate this? Hold on. Does it just take a while to update or something? Wait. Huh. Why is it not rotating? I mean, it's rotating, but it's not showing up as a box. I wanted to show up as a box in front of the camera. Well, that's weird. Wait, do I have to put it as surface material instead of material? Is that the difference? So you gotta put this here and then, like, clear this. No, it just works the same. That's weird. Enabled? I think you rotate it first and then enable it. Huh. Try the same thing, but not, but use a sprite, not a mesh instance. Oh, okay. So I guess I should grab assets then. Yeah, I should. I mean, you know what? Let's use this. Okay, let's use this. I have a picture here that we can just test. Because right now I don't have a texture for, like, for that thing. Let's go ahead and let's add a texture. Like, what was it? A sprite 3D. So now a sprite 3D. Add this in. Flags. Is there anything in here that I can sort of toggle as, like, already there? Billboard enabled. Oh, there you go. Oh, so it only works with sprites. Huh. Interesting. I guess you're gonna be using sprites anyways, but... Alright, I guess that works. Alright. Billboard the sprite and it should do what you want. Yeah, okay, there we go. So it's only supported with sprites, not with mesh instances. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, you're gonna use a sprite 3D anyway. I just wanted to see if you can just use it with primaries. Alright, let's go ahead and grab this bad boy again. And now we got a sprite. Now we got a sprite 3D. How do I grab this without doing... Okay, wait a minute. Load. Do I just have to set that as a thing? Oh, that's gonna be annoying, ain't it? Maybe if I just copy. No? Oh my gosh. How do I... I guess I'll just save this. I mean, we'll just name it placeholder or something. Yeah, we'll just name it placeholder for now. So let's say I have that. Load. Wait, where that? What? All files. Okay, there we go. I was like, where did I place it? The resource is a pack scene does not match with any... What? Huh. It works with meshes also, but you need to have them facing the correct way. Huh. Okay. Wait, so it's not a sprite 3D. Wait, how are you supposed to put... How are you supposed to put particles that always face the player? If it's an image, because that's actually what I want. I want the image to be facing the right way. It doesn't treat this as a mesh? Oh. And how am I supposed to put this on the particles? Hmm. Region? What's region? I don't know what that is. Huh. Because I thought that would work if you just have it as a scene, but I guess not. I see what you want to do now. Just make a mesh instant and make a quad. Make a quad? Like the last one? Quad mesh. Not a plane. Right. And then, like, do the same thing? Like, do the... Okay, so I have that. I now have a quad. Material. Do I just do the exact same thing? So I just do spatial and then do... albedo. Let's say if I have... Actually, you know what? Let's not have a texture yet. And see if... okay, let's have this. No depth test? No, that's not how it works. That one is rotated to the side, so make it... So it will face the player if you billboard it. Oh, so it has to be in this specific orientation. It has to be in this rotation. I guess that makes sense because it's 0, 0. How do you do, wait, I think it's in... Wait, where the hell is it? Oh, parameters. There it is. Okay, billboard. There it is. There it is. Okay. I was like, where is it? Oh, there it is. Parameters. Okay, there we go. The little bit, okay. Alright, there we go. So now it follows me, and it's also a mesh, which is good. So that means I can actually use it in the particle system. So that means I can have mesh. Gosh darn it, why can't you just do that? Okay, whatever. Do you really want me to freaking... I guess, okay, I think what you should have done is you should have done this. Mesh. Quad mesh. There you... Oh, okay. Material. Make a new material. Go here. And then set the parameters to enabled. And now it does it. Okay, I get it now. Okay, alright, there we go. So that's exactly what I want. I mean, not quite, because it looks ugly, but we're gonna go ahead and try and fix that later. But for now, it works the way that I intended it to. Let's go ahead and make the shape just a tad bit smaller, because right now it ain't looking too hot. I still remember the time when you streamed on a laptop. I tried to, man. And honestly, it can. It's just that it lacks the motivation to do so. Okay, it just needs more time. Just like a research document, it needs more time. Please, I tell you, it's gonna happen. There we go. Pretty sweet. Save real quick just in case. How do I make it so that the things get smaller after? How do I... Okay, scale. There we go. Scale amount random. Okay, that'd be pretty sweet if I can have a randomness. Or not. Wait, is that working? Does it have to have a curve? What's going on? Oh, that's weird. I kind of thought that that would work. Like, I thought it would, like, randomize the thing. Hmm. This laptop can stream dies. I think it's just because I was using Wi-Fi for it, and it was like the Wi-Fi in our room is not very reliable, and so I have to make sure that like you had to connect like a LAN cable. So I think that's really the only issue. Okay, I also want this to have like no gravity, I think. To just be like a floating thing. I guess I'll have like a initial linear velocity. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. That's very cool. Alright. Lifetime. Randomness. Speed scale? Oh, okay. Okay, so that's a speed. Pre-process. Particle system starts as if it's already run in this for this many seconds. Interesting. I mean, I guess I want that, yeah. Fixed FPS. True. Delta. Lifetime randomness. Explosiveness. How rapidly particles in an emission cycle are emitted. If greater than 0, there will be a gap in emissions before the next cycle runs. I don't know what the heck that means. If true, only one emission cycle occurs. Okay, so it's just only one. Okay, that makes sense. Flags. Direction. Gravity. Okay. Initial velocity. Angular velocity. Tangential axle? What the heck does that mean? I don't know what I mean. Alright, damping. Okay, that basically just makes it so that the movements are dampened. Scale. Now, scale I don't get. Is it speed? It's not. It's not speed. How did it's supposed to be? It's supposed to be the amount, right? Initial scale applied to each. Okay. Well, if it's 0, then that means it's just sort of it's supposed to be small. Why is it? I am confusion. Okay. Color seems to make sense. When color doesn't make sense. Okay, what? What? Is it because I'm using a mesh or something? Is that why? And it's just like drawing from mesh? Nope. Whoa, wait, what happened there? No, I thought I was seeing something. I wasn't speeding up. All right, let me find a video about like CPU particles or something. There's gotta be something in there. CPU particles Godot. There's gotta be a video telling me what I'm gonna have to do. All right, let's go ahead and turn off this music. All right, how do I do these? All right.
Hello and welcome to the Game Dev Outpost. In this video, we'll be going over an introduction to 3D particles in Godot 3. So, like usual, the first thing we need to do is add a new node. And in the new nodes...
Okay, I already kind of noticed. Alright, let's just move on.
We can also set the speed scale. So if we want them to go a little faster, we can do that. One shot. This will make the particle system burst all 8 of the particles once.
Epic.
And then the emitting will turn off. When you want to test it again, turn on emitting again. And it'll turn off again. Explosiveness. This determines whether or not all of your particles will spawn one by one, or if they'll spawn at the same time. If we set this to 1, they'll spawn all together. Now, if you lower this, they'll start to be offset.
Interesting.
And then you can apply a randomness to that explosiveness, and you can apply a randomness to the lifetime. These randomness will offset that initial value in both directions, positive and negative.
Okay.
Now let's look at drawing one more time. So with local coordinates turned on, if you move this particle system, they're going to stay local to the particle system. If you turn this off, they'll start to trail.
Oh, interesting. So that's how you make trails. When your player is running, you turn off local coordinates and it would you can spawn trails behind your player. Interesting. I'm not gonna add it because that's a very specific thing. And also there's no dirt in the game anyway. But yeah, that's super useful. Okay. Gotta keep that in mind.
So right now it's just in a point. Change it to a sphere. So they'll spawn in a sphere
I already
shape.
know this.
Influenced by other things. So if I set the velocity to 1, you'll start to see that these are moving in a direction. They're moving on the x-axis. If we take a look at direction from here, you can see that direction is set to 1. If we set this to 0, they're kind of all spawning in different directions now.
Interesting.
Right now, if you kind of look at this, it's kind of going in a 45-degree cone. So if we increase the spread, we'll get a wider cone.
Oh.
Next up, we have linear acceleration. So we can increase the acceleration of these. We can make them go faster from their initial velocity. But a notable thing about some of these properties are you can add a custom curve. Instead of just having a 0 to 1, we can add a new curve. So we add a new curve and we click on that curve. What's happening here is you're setting the value over the lifetime of the particle. 0 to 1 is the lifetime, and then 0 to 200 is the potential acceleration. If you right click, you can add a point, you can raise it.
Interesting. Okay,
so
okay.
we can say, hey, we want to go really fast at the end. Right, at the end of their life.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Or we want it to go fast in the beginning, and then we want it to slow down and stop.
Dang, that's super useful. That do be super useful.
In this video is scale.
What is a tangent even? Wait, did he not explain? I think I just skipped over it. Did he not talk about it? Because he talked about linear acceleration. I think I think he just skipped tangent. It's I'm not touching that thing. I guess that makes sense. It's probably some mathematical thing of a jig. I don't know how it works.
Last one that I want to cover in this video is scale. So you can change the scale, geometry, if you want. And then once again, you can also make a curve.
Okay, now that's hold up a second here, mister. That does not happen in my thing. For you see, my thing is a little different. I don't know why, but it's not doing nothing of what you're selling. I don't know why exactly is this not working the way that his is. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Cause I mean I'm scaling these and those things ain't budging. You have to check some kind of box to use color as albedo or something in the mesh material or something. What? The scale is not moving, that's for sure. Huh. Wait, in the video, did he use a separate mesh? Hold on, let me turn on some music. No, he didn't. He just used a quad mesh as well. He used a quad mesh. I used the exact same thing. So I guess I have to just remove this. I mean, that doesn't make any sense. But I guess let's clear out material. Okay, now it does that. Now what? Oh, now it does it. Okay. So you can't do this without with a material? Interesting. Well, how am I supposed to add the billboard effect then? Flags? Oh, that's weird. Like, how am I supposed to add a billboard effect on a checkpoint? If that's the case. I could just... Like, it wouldn't hurt, probably, if I just made it so that it's, like, just a sphere. But I kind of want to make it not that. Like, if I made it a sphere, it would appear in all directions. But I kind of want it to just be a billboard. But I don't know why it's not turning into a billboard. If it's not allowing me to have it as a billboard. This is a good tutorial about particles. Gonna sub to him. Yeah, he taught me a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, I mean, I haven't even finished it. I probably should, but I think it already gives me like everything I need. However, why does it not allow me to do billboard particles? That's like really effective to not like use too much mesh data. There's gotta be a way. Billboard 3D Godot CPU particles. Alright, let's see. Okay. Wait, what? Strange, in the provided example, it looks correct. Will it be in the CPU? Particles are GPU accelerated. For the CPU, you should do CPU particles. For most use cases, you can use CPU particles nodes, which will work the same regardless of driver support. It will also work on GLSA 2. AMD... Okay, so this is like an AMD thing. I'm happy, I'm very happy because I was able to solve this problem simply by just updating my AMD controller. Okay, but how did... oh, okay, so he was using a GPU particles. And GPU particles have process material. They have that as a thing. And since I'm using GLES2... Okay, here's a question. Is GLES 3 really bad for browsers? I just want to know, because there is a lot of stuff in GLES 3 that I like, but the only thing that's turning me off for it is because I want this to run on a browser. But it seems like a lot of stuff in here is not necessarily in place, especially that it doesn't have process materials, which is what I need. Because in process materials, it allows you to add a material on this, and it doesn't have it here. Chat is super delayed, by the way. I apologize. It's YouTube sucks with latency, but yeah, there's actually a pretty neat trick that I learned in order to keep up with live. Not only if you press the live button, you can also change the speed. You can go to like playback speed. And you can set it to 2, and it will like speed up all to the point where it's actually live. You can actually do that. If you feel like it's getting a little too delayed, you can do that. I learned that trick somewhere, and it's pretty dope. All right. Like I don't know if it's like such a huge difference. Actually, I'm just gonna ask them. Is GLES 3 bad for 3D? Browser Godot. Exporting to web. WebGL version. HTML export allows publishing of games. Godot GLES3 renderer targets high-end devices and performance using WebGL 2.0 can be subpar. Some features are also might not be supported in WebGL 2.0 specifically. So they did a little test. You can just use a particle billboard in the material parameter and it will scale all. But what? Particle billboard? I am on GLES 3. Not sure if GLES 2 has that. Yeah, I think it's in like it's in material. It's in like process material, right? If I'm not mistaken. There's a tab here that doesn't show up called particle like particle material or something like that. Like process material. And it allows you to add a material on the mesh and then it will also do a couple of wacky things. I mean, it's not the end of the world. No, just a spatial material. Huh. Wait. I mean, we've kind of been looking here, and there really isn't. Like I don't think there's a tab called spatial material. Oh well, I mean, we'll just go ahead and add the scale and call it a day. I mean, it's already 10:10. We gotta get this checkpoint on and going. I just wanted to learn about particles and see what it actually can do, but now that I sort of know how this works, because I worked with particles before with my 2D game, and I just wanted to see if it works as well in 3D. But with GLES 3, it's sort of a little bit of a different story. I'm looking at it right now. You just go to material in your particle system. Well, I don't know if it... Okay, can you see? Okay. I don't know about you, but there's no... And parameters, billboard mode. Yeah, it ain't it, chief. There's nothing in here that apparently says, particle billboard. Yeah, it doesn't really show up. So I guess GLES 2 doesn't have it. Drawing. Draw order. Mesh. Yeah, that's it. So like, oh, click on your mesh material. And then parameters, billboard mode. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, there's a keep scale. Oh. There's a keep scale. Of course, there's a keep scale Nice. Okay, well, that's now fixed. That was basically our issue. It was the fact that it was... Okay, there you go. Now we... yes. Yes. Very nice. Very much indeed. Very cool. Okay. Well, that was neat. Let's do a scale. Let's do a scale animation. I want a scale animation. All right, scale. I want a curve. At a point. At another point. Yeah, there it is. Love that. And now when you add that with the animation. Oh! Oh, baby, he looking spicy. All right, there we go. All right, we got it, boys. We got it. Ladies and gentlemen, we learned particles. Yes, we now have the power of the particles. Chapter unlocked. We now have particles. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay. So now we have checkpoints. That actually took us a while to learn that. Let's have just one for now. Let's add a spatial. Add a spatial. And then let's instance our checkpoint here. Let's actually just take a look at it in-game and see how it looks like. It's also not supposed to cast a shadow. I mean, it's fine. And I also wanted to cast a little bit of light. Let's go ahead and add a little light, omni light. Godot particle system. Yeah. Ooh, come to Papa. All right, there we go. Oh, we got this working, baby. I want the particles to not cast shadow, and I think there's actually it's in the materials. I think you can actually just set it to have no shadow or something, or not. I might just be dumb. Is it transparent? Right, there we go. So if it's transparent, it doesn't have any. Right, that makes sense. Let's do a little bit of a doobie dad. Geometry, cast shadow off. I want it to be a floating thing. There was a flag there. Really? So you can have, wait, hold on. Particles. Flag. No, it doesn't have, Oh, there you go. Oh, that's how you do it. Not in material. Oh, do not... Wait, what? Do not receive shadow? Do not receive shadow? Oh, wait a minute. If true, object receives no shadow that otherwise would be cast onto it in parameters. I'm assuming I want this so that it just kind of looks like it's like an actual floating thing. I guess. Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet. Now when I take a look, there we go. So it's just like, it looks like an omnipotent thing. It just looks like a floating thing, which is pretty dope. I like that. I like that. That is dope. Let me take a look at it. Oh my goodness. I mean, it's not rotating. Why is it that? It's not an auto load. Okay, there we go. Has to be an auto load. Okay. See here. Bro, why is my mouse having a seizure every time? Look at that bad boy. Oh, that's beautiful. That is wonderful, actually. It looks great. Like, if you see that, you'll know exactly what that is. Ka-ching! And then you'll just, like, checkpoint. That is sick. That is really, really cool. I don't know what's that. What is that? Oh, it's the circle. It's the circle here. Geometry, cast shadow off. There we go. Alright. So now we got a checkpoint. Now, I gotta just do some checking, obviously. Let's do a check. I guess we'll just add like let's just add a script in here. Checkpoint. Add a body entered and remove all of this nonsense. Basically, if body equals global player. Well, just grab the player script because it has the thing here that basically grabs the that grabs this. There we go. Let's actually just copy this. Do this. So you grab spawn point. And then you turn it to global transform origin. That's basically what that is. Yeah. And then queue free. So basically, it deletes itself, and then you'll spawn in that location after. So say if I I have this. Okay. My goodness. All right. Anyways, we got this. And then we'll just die, for instance. Yeet. Bang. I'm dead. We grab this. So now, when we die... What? Wait. Hold on. Hold on a second here. Hold on a second. I kind of thought that that would just work. Why is that not working? I could just make it make it a vector 3 and send it over on global player. Like, oh, change the global player spawn point to this vector 3. I could just do that, I guess. And it's also a lot more dynamic because that means you can change the spawn point through code as well. I kind of just expected that to work because it'll just I mean, I could do the thing where, like, I just remove this. Something like that. I mean, it's probably gonna be the exact same thing. It's probably literally gonna be the exact same thing. Spawn point 3 is just a vector. It doesn't point to a spawn point in the node in any way. Oh. Oh, yeah, that... Oh. Right. Because, oh, right, it's grabbing the... Da, 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 da. Oh, yeah, okay. So what I did was correct, but my logic was wrong. Right. Okay. So now, when we grab this first, and then go here... You go here, you die. What? Wait, what? Wait, I thought it grabbed this. It grabbed the node. And then turn the thing. Huh? I thought that would actually work. Wait, what? Am I big dumb? Probably. That's weird, because I thought it would just grab the spawn point node, which is this. So it'll grab this node and move it to the position of the checkpoint, like dynamically. But no. Interesting. Why is that though? Because that's literally the exact same thing that we had. Like, player. Try to set spawn point to the top level before setting it its global pause. Oh wait, it's probably because it's it only set it here. And it probably should set it back when it's killed. Right. Because that wouldn't make any sense if you grab this, and this is like the old position. So why would you have that as a reference? Because that would be the old location. Right. That makes sense. So that means I just have to update the location. So I did have to copy and paste this back over again. Basically. I think that was the problem. The problem was it was an old location. Make spawn point to be a node instead of a vector 3. Yeah, I did that, and it still wasn't working. Like here. I did that, so I got the node, The problem was I didn't update spawn point on player. So when it dies, the spawn point variable should update to the new position of spawn point. I didn't do that. So there we go. I think this should work now. If this doesn't work, then I'm gonna absolutely eat myself. Like this should work. Cause I forgot that it updated the location. And I wasn't updating it after you die. So here we go. So if I grab this now, this should work. If this doesn't work, I swear it's gonna be painful. There we go. That's how it's supposed to happen. Okay. Got it. Alright, I guess that's about it. I mean, I can place a couple more to just prove a point. Let's just go ahead and place a couple more. Let's say if I want to add a checkpoint. Like, I'd say, like, right here. I mean, honestly, Michael, you were also proving some points to make sure that I was on the right track. So thank you, I appreciate that. Like, you were providing like possible logical answers, and I'm just here being like, I don't get it. Like, you actually are proving like, oh, like do this, do that, because like the whole grab the node instead of the actual vector 3, that makes total sense. I just completely forgot that it was grabbing a vector 3. So let's say if there's a checkpoint there. Let's say if there's a checkpoint right here, let's say, and let's just see if it actually works the way it is intended. We actually have a little bit of time left. We can actually do a death screen, possibly. I mean, we didn't intend it to, and I want it to be like a toggleable thing, but let's see. All right, there you go. So now we have 3 checkpoints in the game, and if we run this, then essentially it should give us 3 possible locations for us to do it. All right. So this was the default spawn location. Let's try another location, actually. Let's try the upper location. Now, actually, this is a pretty fun little thing, but I'm just gonna grab this because it's easier. Grab this. And now if I die, I should probably add more spikes to make it a little bit easier to die, because right now there's no other way other than this one spike. Die here. Hey, look at that. That's so cool. Man, it's so cool when code works, and it really doesn't when it doesn't work. Wow. Also, the water is wet. All right, let's go ahead and grab this cube. I gotta fix this at some point. I think I know how to fix this. It's just like adding like a new mask and then like leaving out the player and making that do every time you grab an object. But for now, I mean, it works. It works the way it is, but I'm gonna have to update it because it looks really just awful. I mean, look at it. Like it clips through objects and stuff. It's just not ideal. So I'm gonna have to update it. Like I want it to look like the Portal. Like in Portal, where it's like it's colliding with objects and stuff. I want that. I think when you grab the checkpoint, it should turn green. And it will be the current checkpoint until you grab another one. And then you grab it before it and then one you grab before will turn back to normal. I guess we can do... Should we do like 2 types of checkpoints then? Or nah? Like, or do we just make that... Like, what do you guys think? Do you think like the making the checkpoints delete is better, or that concept where it like saves it into that location? Which one do you guys think is the best? Nah, because it is a pretty popular way to checkpoint. Like it's a thing where like you can save in multiple locations. That's like a thing, but I think that's like I think honestly that's like a developer specific thing. Like if you want that to be a thing, then you can just remove queue free. Like all that is just removing queue free essentially. That's all that you have to do. Instead of making it like do that, you can just remove queue free, and it would do the exact same like behavior. So I think that should be fine. The box is not big enough. No. I didn't realize that this was higher than I initially remembered. That's kind of annoying. Well, I guess I can't go up there. That's a bit of a shame because I was a bit of a genius in a moment when I realized that this floor had you can actually climb up. Oh no, wait. I should have put another box on top. Okay, it is possible. I'm telling you, it's possible to actually go up here. But for now, I think we have done everything that we need in the checklist. We did it. We actually did it, boys. We actually did it. Thank you so much for Rosen and Michael, and also to everyone in chat. Beam, Sunrise, every single one of y'all are fantastic. I think like there's like really one thing left. It's not necessary, but it could be a thing that I can sort of add. And it's a death screen. Because right now it's just a death animation that if you die, you just you get a green, you get not a green, you get a red, and then you die. I kind of want to see like a game over and then like retry that thing. So I guess we're just gonna go ahead and set that up. It shouldn't be that hard, so let's go ahead and do that. But let's hide the to-do list because all of this is just basically having fun now at this point. Like we're just having fun. Hi Mad. Let's also probably do let's place a couple more spikes because right now spikes are pretty sparse. They're not that very popular in this area. So let's go ahead and add a couple spikes in. Now, I want this to be properly placed spikes. And hopefully I will be able to do such a thing. Say retry, you dummies. It must be funny. You know what? You've now convinced me that I have to do it. You have now convinced me. I gotta add that now. Retry, you dummy. I gotta add it now. See if you can make. I can probably make that. I mean, I don't think you can make that jump now that I think about it. Yeah, I don't think that's possible. Man, I really can't find a freaking proper place for these spikes. It is not showing up to my expertise. It ain't showing. It ain't budging. All right, wait, hold on. Maybe here would work. And then I'll just add, like, walls or, like, a pillar in here somewhere. That could sort of maybe work. Potentially. I guess. I mean, we can add, like, we don't have to leave it to just, like, on the floor. We can make it on the side as well. For 5 streams, this project is actually looking good. I have, like, a meme idea for this game, and I'll post it on TikTok. I have like an idea, you know, is the snotty boy meme still popular? I want to do the snotty boy meme, where I show my video of like it was like this when it first started, and then like it plays and it actually shows you the final version. Maybe fix the lighting. Like I like what exactly can I add here that will make it a little better? Like I know there's like a thing called like a GI probe. Like a baked lighting GI probe thing? I don't know. Like, it's something like that. I forgot what it's I don't know what it's called. But it's like supposed to make it so that your lighting looks a little better. It'll add like extra stuff. Like basically I think it would like bake your lights, I think. And I kind of forgot exactly how to do that. Go ahead and put this here. Skyboxes and aces. Oh, aces! Oh yeah, right, aces. No baking? Oh. Okay, wait, hold on. Wait, skybox? Wait, is skybox, is the skybox a node? Wait, hold up, let me check. Skybox. Nope, it's a material. Okay. It's in the. I'm assuming it's in the default environment. Like this, like Sky. I mean, we already have a procedural Sky. Like, do we need to like adjust anything? I mean, I know the aces. I think that's like a color profile. Is there a? No, there's no preference. Wait, how do you set the color preference of an environment? I don't think. Like, is that available in GLES 2? Probably. The Snotty Boy meme is still live the last time I checked. Well, sweet. I'm gonna do that as a meme in TikTok and see if I can earn some credits. Oh, you're using GLES 2. Yeah, I was so used to adding some like what was it? Ambient occlusion on my game. And then I realized GLES 2 didn't have it. I'm like, nah, it didn't have it. Yeah, I think this is the best that you got for GLES 2. I also asked, is GLES 3 not really compatible for browser? Because that was like one of the things that they told you when you want to move from GLES 2 to GLES 3. Like, GLES 2 is more suited for browser. GLES 3 is for more, like, download game kind of ordeal. So I sort of tried to avoid GLES 3, even though I really like it, because of the performance hit. Because maybe, like, other people need, like, a GLES 2. They can't run it if it's not GLES 2. That's my main concern. I want to make sure that, you know, and everyone can go ahead and use this resource and not be hindered by their performance. I also gotta make like more stages that have crouching, because right now there's no crouching there's no crouching anything actually. Like there's like nothing. I gotta add like a crouch bar here. I should actually probably make like a mesh instance that's like a cylinder. Yeah, that should do the trick. Like instead of this, I'll probably have that. Remember, put some stupid troll in Easter egg to get the troll. I mean, honestly, I'd probably add some Easter egg at the very end of this. But right now, we need to make sure that everything's finished. Easter eggs are at the end. We can have fun with Easter eggs at the very end, but so far right now, we gotta make everything nice. I think. Let's see. Let me add like a bar. I'm heading to bed in a bit, so night. Alright, man. Sleep well. Oh, jeez, I just burped. Sleep well. Da, 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 da. See here. Let's do cylinder mesh. Let's have material. Prototype material, and I want this to be yellow. I don't think it's available in yellow. That sucks. Come on, Kenny. Where's your thing? I wish there's a way for you to adjust this. You can add like modifiers. I would like that. Godot's GLES 3 renderer targets high-end devices. Performance for the WebGL 2.0 can be subpar. Some features can also not be supported in WebGL 2.0 specifically. Right. So, I think that's the primary, like, issue that I'm having. Like, I don't know if I want to do this project in GLES 2. Maybe if we're, like, downloadable. Like, if, like, you can have a downloadable version of GLES 3. I could do that, and that's what I will show in the videos. Like I'll make the videos in GLES 3, and then if you want to play it on a browser, it's gonna be in GLES 2, because it's not compatible for browser. Because I want this to be playable in browser. That's my main goal. Because, like, I think if it's lightweight enough that it can play on a browser, then it should be able to basically build anything. Let's see. So now we just need a yellow. Give me a green, and then I'll just adjust it from there. Thank you, Kenny. Kenny, it has so many good assets. It's insane. I don't understand this man. How does this man be such a Chad? There we go. Have a green bar. Kind of wanted that to hue shift a little better, but I think that would be good enough. Oh, it shifted the other. Ah, frick. It shifted. I forgot that this is another material. Whoopsies. All right. Let's go ahead and make this unique. Albedo. Change this there. People can change the renderer quite easily in Godot if they want to. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. So it's probably, I'll probably just leave it on GLES 2, and then if they want to switch to GLES 3, then go ahead. Because I think if you want to be on GLES 3, you already know what you want to do. Like, you want to do, like, better graphics and stuff like that. So that totally makes sense. I think we'll just leave it on GLES 2. It's more of just like, I want it to be more practical. Like, if you just want to make a game, an FPS game, you don't need to worry about any of the whatevers. You can just make a game immediately. Like, you just pick it up and then boom, you're ready. But I think they should be fine with that. Yeah, I really wish that they have like a thing that you can like change the image textures like procedurally. Kind of like a color ramp or something. Like you can just like adjust the texture with like a modifier. That'd be pretty sweet if you can procedurally adjust it. I know you can do that through like fancy shaders or whatever, but like, come on. Like, I want practicality. Just sort of like grab it and drop it kind of ordeal. There we go. Rods. Tomorrow we're going to be adding levers, which are going to be interesting. And also I'm going to add like a jump pad. Because I want to add a jump pad in here. Actually, let me show you the stuff that... like, there was a scene here that you probably have seen it. Which was basically the stuff that I wanted to add. And we've already added the checkpoint. We've also added the spikes. And these are the couple things that we need to add in the game. First off, a couple of levers. So, rotation lever. Essentially, the idea is if you grab this, and if you rotate it, it rotates like this. That's the idea. We have a translation lever, where if you move it up and down, it will move like this. Then we have a RT lever. Basically, it's rotation to translation. I cannot be bothered. Long saw, basically the same as a spike, but it moves. There's also a small saw for walls to make it nice and, I don't know, like just make it nice and even. And that's about it, really, that I've added. I was a while ago trying to make a Godot add-on where you can just drop a mesh and it had, like it was a physics object in the editor and place it on the ground. That's a pretty cool idea. It's kind of like an asset browser. That'd be pretty sweet. Didn't work, sadly. I think it's primarily because Godot doesn't support convex meshes with static, not with static, with rigid body, which is a little bit sad. I kind of wish that it was the case, but I don't think procedurally making a collision shape in any mesh that you have while being a rigid body is gonna be easy. Because, I mean, Godot's already having a hard time with it, so I don't think... I think it was already hard to begin with. But yeah, I mean, hey, I mean... That would be pretty sick. I mean, I think it's just probably because of the limitations, in my opinion. I think we gotta... Hold up. How do I do this? Oh, I guess... Okay, wait. I guess I have to do this with... Not triplanar? No. With triplanar. But with, with world triplanar. Okay, there we go. Static. There's like a Unity asset that does that. Yeah, because that sounds practical, especially for like prototyping. You can just grab a couple assets and you will expect it to have rigid body properties. Like that's super useful for sure. But it is what it is. I feel like this could be like a floor. I'll just add a floor. I feel like it could be a floor. Do this. And then... like add stuff into place. You know what would be pretty sick for Godot? If you can... I mean, I guess there is already a tool for that. I guess. Like the prototyping tool, which is the CG mesh tool. I don't know. Like it seems like making stuff like this that are stable and performance ready could benefit. Let's see. Did I add a staircase? Probably not. Let's add a rigid body. Actually, we have already a box here. They can sort of like piece it together. How do you get down? That could be an interesting thing. Let's add a pillar in here just to make it look a little bit structurally sound, even though everything in here is basically gonna topple over in reality. Let's have this here. Sort of plug it in. We can actually have a bit of a wall here. But I think I kind of like that being just like a pillar. That'd be pretty sweet. Let's see. Wall's looking a bit empty. Maybe I'll add something in there. Let's add a couple more rods because I want this the crouching mechanic to really be shown in the demo. So let's add like a couple of bars in here. You know what? I would add like a pillar here. That'd be pretty sweet. If I add like a pillar here, somewhere here, and then I'll add like I'll add a bar going through here. That sort of showcases the crouching mechanic pretty well. That'd be pretty sweet. Let's add that in. Do this. And scale this through. Nice. Let's see. I'm trying to look at this at like a flow standpoint. Like how would it look flow wise? This looks really jarring. I hate how this looks. Kind of want like something that joins those two together. I don't like the things here. Here. That makes sense, yeah. And then this, I can just connect it to this roof to make it nice and connected. Man, this guy has some crazy anime music taste. Alright, I think that should be good. We should add some extra lights, you know? That's probably something we can add. We can definitely like add like fluorescent lights or something to add to the roof, because right now the roofs look like a bunch of just black boxes, and it's kind of a pain in the eyes. So I'll add like a couple like because I already added light bulbs in here, so adding those is not exactly that hard. We should actually probably add more of those. I'll probably add those off stream, like lights and stuff. I think that is about it. What else do I need here? I guess I can move this a little bit further. Where can I add crouching? Okay, so let's say if I film here. I also kind of want to. I'm like just absolutely getting lost in the sauce. All right, I guess I just want to add something in here because it looks so just jarring. I hate how this looks extremely like blank. Let's add like a little pillar in here to signify that there is something. Maybe like something like this. And then we'll just have him run through here. And then he goes through this door. Ooh, then you go through here. Right. Okay, there's like a rod here. What the heck is this? Are you kidding me? It's a freaking mesh. I hate everything. I didn't put this in. Oh my gosh, bruh. Okay. That's fine. Just put this here. And let's just grab it. Man, this is killing my jam. My strawberry jam is disappearing by the moment. By the second, even. Let's have this skill here. And you crouch here. And then you grab this to here. I always love, like, there's a Minecraft YouTuber called Corrales, and he always say here. I was like, here! He says here, or here. It's a beautiful, beautiful way to say here. Let's see here. Or here. There we go. It's actually a little bit higher than I expected. Let's make it a little bit smaller. Because the crouch should sort of adjust. Anything else? I'll definitely add more stuff in here in this area, but right now, I mean, I think we just kind of have to focus that there's crouching enabled, and now there's also checkpoints. So I think what would be a pretty cool thing to see is if I jump into the spike in the beginning. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, there you go. We have now added a whole bunch of stuff for our little FPS package. We now have checkpoints, spikes, a spawn point, crouching. What else did we add? We added particles. Very cool. Yeah, that's about it. Wow, yeah, that's really low. Okay, thank goodness I playtested that. Actually, I keep exiting the freaking editor. You can just edit it in real time. I keep forgetting. Okay, there we go. Let's move this up by a tad. Not too much. Up, I am still in the window. Alright, let's move this up by like 0.5. Okay, there we go. Alright, play the game. And then let's go here. Let's crouch. Yeet. Sweet. Now let's do this. Yeet. Wait. Okay, there we go. You do need to crouch there. I was like, do you even need to crouch there? Alright, there we go. Go over here. Yeet. Jump into here. And... up. I missed. I missed my death. Wow. How dare you. Bang! Easy clap. Alright, well boys. Yeah, this is just sort of a well-oiled machine now at this point. I mean, I have so many ideas now to just add whatever I want here, but yeah, this is practically what we have now for today. I mean, I'll just add the reset screen like tomorrow off stream because I'm gonna play some Minecraft tomorrow. But yeah. That has got to be it. So I hope You guys have enjoyed it. Special thanks to Rosen and Michael for helping me out so much. You guys are absolute chads for leading a noob like me to help to actually have a brain. Thank you so much. I appreciated it. And to everyone who participated, I hope you guys have enjoyed it, learned a little something, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care, everyone.